Good morning, everyone. Hello. Good to see you. I'm a little bit tired today. I'm thinking my body is realizing, I have to get up early again each day. So yeah, I feel like a little bit tired still. JC, hello. Good morning. You were here first, and then Emmy joined us with a cute goose. Hello. Good to see you. Oh yeah, and Jessie also sent a little pet. Yeah, I forgot my animal emoji. And James is here. Hello. Oh, I saw Ian's comment. He recommended a Korean brand of tea with green tea with brown rice. And I remember us talking about this before. When I read Ian's comment, I was like, oh yes, Ian had recommended this kind of tea before, and I wanted to go to a store and get this kind of tea. So this time I wrote it down because I really want to give it a try and see how it tastes. So yeah. And Emmy said, that's sweet. Can you imagine a park with birds and oh yeah, and unleashed dogs with the animal emojis. And see, Emmy also needs coffee. Back to the same topic from yesterday. Yeah. James like, have a cup of 2 for me. Oh, hi, Neelam. Rise and shine all. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to our writing stream. Where is my card? Here. As usual, I start out with a tarot card, and I got this, or it's an oracle card today. It's the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And I think that's a very interesting question, especially for those of us who are a bit more introverted, quieter, writers. And we have a certain image of leaders, how they are supposed to be, I would say, or how we imagine leaders to be, and very confident, outspoken. But I think there are different kinds of leaders. So we have to think about what is a leader really, what kind of person and can be a leader. And I think we all, for instance, can lead by example. And so what does leading really mean? It's also for our characters interesting. If you think of stories like, I'm thinking of Aragon, for instance, there are often characters who actually don't want to be leaders, but kind of naturally fall into that role, although they are maybe introverted and not like the kind of person that wants to be a king, for instance. And so sometimes we also just lead by because we had this topic, think outside of the box and go new ways, find new approaches to things. And I think that can also be a kind of a leader, a person who's not living a conventional life, for instance, that's typical for our society, but tries out new things and is the first person or one of the first people who do it like that. And that can already be a leader, someone who's the first person on that path, and others see, oh, it's working like that, and they follow, So just viewing the concept of a leader in a different way. And we can also use this for our writing as well. Or finding new ways, figuring out new ways of actually writing a story, and then other people will be inspired by that and also try out new things. And so how are you being called to step up and lead? Priestess. I also love the design, the pyramid in the back. Very magical card. So oh really? James, you used a Lord of the Ring reference as I start my reread of Tolkien. Very, very interesting. Somehow we are connected over the ocean, you know. Nilam. So, oh yeah, Emmy mentioned that she's making the coffee now, not just for herself, but also for James, I'm guessing. Yeah, so let's sprint, write, or read. Oh, so you are rereading Tolkien. That's also nice. Just still stuck on James' comment. Yeah, and let's make up new worlds during the first sprint. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our first sprint. How did everybody do? Rosie K joined us. Long time no see. It's always good to have you. And Rosie K brought food, which is always good. Kaiko joined us as well. Hello, hello. Emmy and I had a little mini talk. Oh yeah, I mentioned that the kids and I still play the Lord of the Rings game, and it's so much fun. We spend hours with it. And I think we have this game for a year now, because I gifted it to my son for his last birthday, and it's his next birthday coming up soon. No, so yeah, and still we're not done with it. I mean, we play like a session which takes us 4 to 6 hours. So we play like once a month, or maybe every 2-3 months. So the last time we played during our vacation time, we took the game with us and spent 2 nights actually playing. And yeah, it's lots of fun. Sometimes we lose, so that's not so, then we're not very happy, but most of the time we're getting used to it now. We're winning now, and we know what we're supposed to do first, maybe, or we have some better strategies, let's say that. So yeah, and I remember I just got the idea to get a game like that from Emmy. That's why I'm always happy mentioning that here. Rosie K asked James, how are you? James saying, doing okay. Take a licking, keep on ticking. Yeah. Emmy had a coffee, watched some vlogs. Oh, I desperately need my second cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a board game. It's what are those games actually called? Roleplay game. Emmy, help me out here. It's like a I don't know. Wait. What's this type of game called? Tabletop, definitely, but oh yeah, it's just this one. Or no, there's still others out there. Strategy? No. Embark on your own adventures. A fully cooperative, app supported. Yes, we have an app that game for 1 to 5 players. Where you have campaigns, fantasy flight, yes, genre strategy. Yeah. Similar to, yeah, I think that's what it's called. Is it tabletop RPG? Yeah, you probably know more about that than I. That's why I got this idea from Emmy, who talked about those games, and I remember playing, but don't ask me which game it was, probably D&D, but I'm not sure, when I was a teenager, playing a game like that for hours with friends, but just once, I think. We kind of spent the whole day, and I thought, maybe this kind of game is something the kids and I will enjoy, and we actually do. Really, coffee? James suffering here in the chat with us. Here, some digital coffee from Emmy. And JC spent the sprint watching some YouTube while playing some games. Awesome. And I'm getting more tired thinking about that. You probably are lying in bed, JC. I'm not sure, but sounds like that. Oh, see, yeah. Me too, Nigam. Lord of the Rings movie watched many times. One of my favorites. Just love the countrysides of hobbits. Yes, everything, especially the first. Sorry about my language. The first 3 movies, but I also like the Hobbit trilogy as well. I watched both of them several times. Yeah, also with the kids. I'm not sure if we watched all the movies, but yeah. I'm sitting up, but yes, I am in a bed. Yeah, and yes, for me too. I really, really enjoy them, and they're such a good quality, like they're kind of old now already. I think I'm thinking 20 years probably, but yeah, they were really, really good from the start. Everything about them, I can find no real fault. Oh yeah, and Kaiko, I hope extended edition because that's the only correct one. Yeah, I definitely have seen at least. I'm not sure if I watched everything in the extended version edition, but definitely have seen additional scenes on YouTube, for instance. So, for instance, with Saruman, I remember there are some differences that they cut out. Yeah, but yeah, yes, we are talking about Lord of the Rings. And I heard that there are people out there who haven't watched it. I'm thinking, was it my father-in-law, for instance? Some people kind of refuse to watch the movies. I don't understand. But it's their problem. They lose out. Yeah, I think it was my father-in-law because my kids wanted to convince their grandparents to watch it with them. I have to ask them again. I'm not sure. I don't want to misjudge my father-in-law. And there's no difference between the 16 and 12 version, and there's only stuff cut out for time, but not censorship. Okay. See, you seem to know a lot about those movies. I see that all over YouTube reacting to Lord of the Rings for the first time. Oh, absolute purists avoid Lord of the Rings movies. I don't understand why. Purists in what sense, About what? I'm trying to understand. Oh, see, JC hasn't watched them. Oh, see, couldn't make it through the first hour of the first one. Bored me to tears. Oh my god. Yeah, but when it's like that, but maybe you should give it another try. But the first hour. I mean, I understand if people say the third movie, the last part of the third movie is kind of boring. I can understand that, definitely. But the beginning of because of the hobbits and how they're celebrating, this is taking too long, maybe. Maybe that's it. But it's kind of just setting it up, the scene, yeah. I mean, yeah, but still, I definitely really enjoy the first movie, especially when they start going on their journey. So maybe you should skip ahead the first hour and start from there if you want to. You don't have to, obviously. It's your decision. See, Kaiko, I watched it a lot, like 53 times. Yeah, and I like to dive into the whole, how do you call it, lore of Lord of the Rings, like the background stories of characters, going to YouTube and finding out what happened afterwards, for instance, and finding out more about the characters or certain characters. And yeah, it's very interesting for me as well. Yes, I keep count of that. Yeah. Kaiko cannot understand JC. Yeah, but if you don't want to, it's totally fine. James, any change from book to movie? Oh, that's why. Yeah, obviously, of course, purists. Yeah, but still. Yeah, okay. Some people are very strict about stuff like that. So if they don't want to, they don't have to. I'm just not even interested. Yeah. Why spend the time then if you're not interested in it? If you don't feel compelled or, yeah, I understand. Don't have to. Oh, but see, Emmy also said first time I was also bored, but I was a kid. And Neelam, all parts watched. Jesse, I was an adult when I watched it for the first time. Nope, not for me. Legendarium. So there you have all the extra info, I'm guessing. I had this book from Tolkien, the Silmarillion, or how it's called. This one as well. Oh, Legendarium is the history of Middle Earth. 12 volumes. Tolkien's son gathered early versions, little. It's the whole world, even with Tolkien. Didn't we talk about him as well? And Oxford, and yeah, it's a fun, interesting for me, not for JC, but Rosie K. I've never seen Lord of the Rings and have a hard time watching anything, so we'll never watch it. But I like that they're taking the hobbits to Isengard meme. Oh yes, from. I know this meme, but now I forgot the name of our favorite elf. I'm bad. Mark, good morning. Hello. And hi to Rosie K. A special hi. I'm happy to see you here. And Rosie K is saying good morning to Mark. James, history. Oh, yeah, that was the history. But I have friends who rave about it. And I just roll my eyes every single time they talk about it. I can imagine. Rosie K, it's nice seeing you too. Take a cookie. We'll see. James, Silmarillion is where I'm starting my reread right now. Okay. I had the book, honestly, but I have to admit I never read through the whole thing. I also have never read through the whole Lord of the Rings book. I have the English version and the German one here, because whenever I watch it, I get excited, and so that's why I first got the German version, I think, and then the English. But I started reading. I even read it to the kids. But yeah, we kind of never, worked through it. I read Silmarillion, then Fall of Numenor, Hobbit, and finally full Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, I'm trying to pronounce it in German. Silmarillion is easier to pronounce in German. Mark, The Fellowship of the Ring is my favorite one of the 3 movies. I crave harmony and could dream away in watching Hobbit lifestyle on and on. Oh, yeah. I like the second movie the most because of the battle or at my brain. You know what I talk about, which battle in the second movie. I really love that, how it's set up and everything. It's filmed so well. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan. Now, why did you give her a word you knew she was going to struggle with coming off of vacation? Or maybe it's, I'm really tired today. I don't know. Also, Children of Húrin? Keiko seems to know more than I do. JC, it is okay. We all have choices. For me, movies and books are soul diet. How about your hobbies? Dear, would love to know. Yeah. Yeah, we all have different interests, so it's totally understandable that not every person, everyone is into the Lord of the Rings trilogy or books or whatever. Children of Húrin was, as far as I remember, the original Middle-earth work he wanted to publish. Okay, super inspired by the Finnish Kalevala and other Nordic mythology. Oh, that must be interesting for James, who's interested in Norse mythology. I won't read that one this time. I'm only reading because I've only read through it one time. Okay, so it's time for me to set up the next sprint, which will be 50 minutes, and I will make another cup of coffee and also get some water in the hopes that this kind of helps me. Legolas. First, I remembered now the name of Legolas with a meme. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. My brain is slow. So, but let me set up our 50-minute timer. And maybe I will be a little bit more awake. My German teacher in 5th grade had a rabbit called Legolas. Oh, Rose, okay. Have a nice writing session, everyone. I have to go, but it was nice popping in and seeing you all. Yes, it was so nice to see you, and I hope, yeah, you come by another time, and I hope you will feel really, really good soon. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Rosie K, thanks for stopping by. JC, my hobbies are reading and watching movies, mostly playing some video games. Yeah, nice hobbies. And okay, maybe it's not a hobby, writing, but it's a big part of your life, isn't it? Those who haven't read Tolkien will be reborn as orcs in their next life. Oops, that's referring to me. I mean, it doesn't say how much you have to have read to not be reborn an orc. Okay, let's just sprint a little bit. Enjoy. Okie dokie. Sprint is over. How did everybody do? Yeah, we had some fun discussions in the chat about Lord of the Rings and The Wings of Power and the Wheel of Time series and books. And then let me just see what happened. Oh yeah, James asked me when I will continue reading the Wheel of Time series. I definitely have it on my list, and I should actually get the next book just to have it. But I'm pretty sure I will start reading it when it gets colder. Summer doesn't feel like the right vibe. I don't know why. For this kind of book, for me, it's like this cozy or cozying up while reading kind of book. Oh yeah. James had this comment. So if I put another reread of The Wheel of Time on my bucket list, as well as a full reading of History of Middle-earth, I've only read parts, I have to live to 100. Can't die yet. And yeah, I thought maybe that's a good motivation for cutting back on caffeine, what James has been doing these last days. But he said, or drink more coffee, read faster, and meet Tolkien and Jordan in person. Yeah. So yeah, I said I would stop streaming when James not coming here anymore. So just to put some more pressure on him to cut back the caffeine. But maybe if you cut back too much, you just fall asleep and also won't be in the chat. So yeah, and James like, picture it. 2049, I receive a package from Dresden, a lifetime supply of coffee with a little note. Enjoy, because I'm done with streaming. Oh, Mark, I do officially protest against this guilt dynamic at play, but not too hard, as I'll be happy to benefit from the outcome. Yeah. See? Stig had breakfast and made a cup of coffee. I'm doing a master class on how to write a novel, so I'm doing a couple of modules from that. Oh, what master class? I want to know. So, or which provider of masterclass are you using? You know, where is this masterclass from? Oh yeah, JC also asking, is this the Reedsy one? So we want to know more. You can't just say masterclass. There are probably several different kinds of masterclasses out there on how to write a novel, because it's a big market. Lots of people would love to know how to write a novel. Me too. I would love to have like one video or one course, and when I watch it, I will suddenly be relieved of all the stress and pressure, and I would just know how to do it, and it will be a flow. It will be just so easy. Maybe I I print out a process, and then yeah, it's just a step-by-step process. And sometimes it's like in the details, isn't it? When you know, writing, you have several tools maybe, and also editing and everything, but then you sit there and it's still like how, like what you said yesterday, Stig, how do I start this chapter? And then you still have to figure it out on your own. Yeah, but still, not to bash too much on master classes and books about writing. I love them. They are so motivational for me. Even if I take just some parts of it, or just feel like, yes, I can do this, I can write, I can just need to do it, you know, in fact, actually do it, and then I will get to the finish line at some point. Was this a rant about writing courses? Oh, Emmy is a very scattered brain today, similar to me. We'll jump off the stream early. Okay, so have a great day. I hope your scattered brain will get back to focus soon. Or not. Maybe it's just one of those days. Happens to everyone. This is week 1, all about beginnings. And I'm at the beginning of my weird Western. So perfect. Yes, it's so cool when you have something to actually work along with the course. So yeah. And Keiko, I started continue writing on the fanfic, and I write a chapter after the big flashback arc, because the flashback arc needs a lot of emotions and drama, and I rather right now write the aftermath when the MC comes back to consciousness and remembers stuff and is mad at her captors. Ooh, sounds like, I want to say fun, but maybe more, yeah, it's just interesting because probably lots of stuff is revealed also to the reader with the flashback and everything. I have lots of flashbacks in my story too. And it's not easy, I think, writing flashbacks, bringing everything together and having the flashbacks at the right time, you know. And for me also it was difficult to, when do I reveal what in the story? But I think I have this figured out. I think I'm happy with that. That part of my novel. JC, although that reminds me that I need to go take some more master classes. Oh yes, I still envy you about that special subscription you got, JC. Shouldn't let it go to waste. Yes, definitely. And you can make some more videos for your channel with those. I know lots of people are interested in those master classes like me. It's from the masterclass one. Oh, by Margaret Atwood. Okay, yeah, I know. I haven't watched it. I couldn't because I don't have a subscription anymore. But yeah, I know about it because I saw the ads. And so, yeah, I'm curious to hear if you enjoy it and maybe later what you got from it, you know, if it really helps you with your own story, the insights that Margaret gives. JC, yeah, you take the advice that works for you and leave the advice that doesn't. Exactly. Okay, cool. I see a lot of author tubers were asked to test the Ritzy one out. I haven't actually, I have to look it up. And JC, oh, so you did, you already watched the Margaret Atwood course. Oh, I love that one, Stig. It's a really good course. Got 2 free weeks of masterclass from a promo code a friend got from the college. Ooh, so I gotta watch a lot in 2 weeks. I need to get one of those codes as well. But maybe not now, because I don't have time. But yeah, maybe when my husband and the kids go on vacation or something like that, when I have a little more time, maybe in fall, during the fall vacation. Yeah. And Stieg loves her vibe. I'm not an author tuber though, so no free classes for me. But you kind of are. I mean, aren't you? You don't think of yourself as an author tuber? I mean, more an author tube streamer? I mean, you're streaming with the troublemakers, so I think, yeah. But yeah, it's fun because she's a spark plug. What is that? What kind of word is spark plug? It sounds funny. James, the point of books and videos about writing is that it keeps us engaged. Yep, with the writing, exactly. The advice is secondary. That's exactly how I feel. Oh, that it's that expensive, and I'm not paying $1,200 for a novel writing course. It's that expensive? How good is this course? And yes, her class is awesome. Margaret Atwood, I think you'll like it. Okay, cool. Anna is doing the class, I remember correctly. I think Becca as well. She said something yesterday in her London vlog. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Maybe that's already all I need. White children screaming in the background. Yeah, the window is open and there's a kindergarten just behind our garden. So that's probably the screaming you're hearing. Sorry for that. Who on your channel might watch that and see if I agree. But you should watch it after the course. I mean, spoilers ahead, probably. Jesse, if I ever get an offer for a guest pass to give out, I remember you and reach out. Oh, that's so kind of you, Jesse. I watched Anna's vlog about it and looked really good. So she has a. But yeah, it was very expensive when you don't get it for. So Anna did a vlog. I have to look it up. When you finish the course, I would love to hear your thoughts. Yes, me too. I don't really think about myself as any type of YouTuber. But you're definitely part of the community. That's more important, I think. Yes, yeah. It's like I said, if it's a course like that, I would pay that kind of money if maybe I should pay that kind of money to an editor then. But if I knew then that my book would be wonderful, finished, and I'm really happy about it, then maybe I would try to get that much money but for a course, just I have to look at the video from Anna. I want to know more about it now. I'm curious because I think that's really expensive. And it's probably just a video course, is it? Or am I seeing it wrongly? And then everyone, no, I don't understand. Yeah, it was too much for you too. I'd love another guest pass. There's a lot of classes I want to take. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. I mean, the only one that can write your book is you, Anja. But the courses are fun. This one is only video. That's interesting. And what did Anna say? Is it worth the money? I probably have to watch her. I can start the final sprint. Oh, yeah. It's already kind of late. So let me set up our final sprint, and I will definitely look up JC's video about the Margaret Atwood course and also Anna's video about the Ritzy course. So let's say we have another 15 minutes because I gotta work afterwards, unfortunately. Okay, that would be something I would expect for so much money. And Jesse, you got it, Stig. They usually send subscribers emails every so often letting us know when we can give out. Oh, interesting. Anna has only done part 1 of her vlog yet, so don't know if it's worth it or not. She got it for free, so it's worth it for her. Definitely, when you know it's $1,200 for others. So yeah, I would definitely watch it then. Okay, but let's sprint. Have a little cookie. Enjoy. Okie dokie, my friends. That's the end of my stream for today. I hope you have a great rest of the night, rest of the day, and I will be back tomorrow for another stream. So if you're up and have the time, I would love to have you guys there in the chat again. So see you soon, my friends. Ciao, ciao, ciao.